Oh, then you don't really want to hear about my internet connection.
Oh, I see. I know about you. I can imagine. You got some.
Well, but I think actually it's on the way. So the company we have here now is called MetroNet,
All right.
and they're expanding into a bunch of other markets, which has included some in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm in Wisconsin.
dude, I have 1 gig bidirectional fiber,
Ooh. See,
1 gig up and down.
Jesus God, you people. Jeff Russ and Ian are already on, having beaten
Of
Dalinor.
course they are.
But they beat Dalinor. That's the weird part. God bless you guys. Did they make it? They made it inside a minute. Yeah, and here Doug and I are talking about now. See, because I got a buddy who's got the Google Fiber down in
Right.
Atlanta. That's not right. That's
Well, that's basically what I have, and I'm paying a whopping. You're gonna love this.
I'm listening.
$69 a month.
What?
Yep.
I'm not even gonna. I might just have. You know what? You lose this game. You lose it. That's right. That's what happened. My game. My game. You just lost it. Okay. I tip over the table. I can do that in this thing. I was. Ian was camping us. Ian was camping us to go live. Bless his heart. I'm gonna tell Twitter we're gonna play some Blucher. I may say it exactly that way.
It's Blucher. It's Blucher.
That's. Hey everybody. We're playing Blucher. You should watch. See who comes.
I bet we'll get a turnout.
Yeah, there we go. There it is. Who knows? Ah, there we go. And we're in. Hey everybody, welcome to Wednesday Night Warfare. This is both my guy Doug and I have confessed to each other that it's kind of a sleepy Wednesday. It's a lot. We've been doing a lot of things, and unfortunately, we've been doing a lot of things online with remote devices, making us wearing us out in a way that our fathers and grandfathers would have mocked us as they came in from the fields or the steel mill. But it's a fatiguing thing in its own right, so I'm going to defend it. But just in case anybody's wondering, hey Velker, how you doing over there?
I'm well.
All right, he's camping out too. But tonight, Velker's going to watch over from the side. He's going to hang out because Doug and I, we finally are getting at it. We're going to come to grips. I'm coming to grips with my friend Doug, the he that is the Prussians, and my French. Here in our third Scharnhorst battle, we have chosen to go to Eastern Europe. You may remember. And here's where the battlefield was all set up. We do have to resolve one thing, and that is because we had a little bit of a misstep with our Prussian column A. And because Doug and I are gentlemen, we have agreed that we are going to allow them to arrive as a reinforcement on a random die roll. We determined that there are 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they are going to arrive as a potential reinforcement at one of those 10. So, Doug, shall we start counting from here, you think, up there at the upper left?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, why don't you hit that 1d10, which is right there.
Coming in on
Whoa.
7.
Coming in
Oh,
on
no, 1.
All right, so they're coming in right
Coming
from
in
there.
on 1.
Oh,
yeah.
Let me tell you how happy I am about
that. That's good.
What are you going to do?
I'm down with that.
And so they're coming in right near the famed village, which is already factored into the battle between Zeke and Mike. The village of Shmilsky. That's what I'm saying. Shmilsky? Yeah. Because it will be remembered that Mike and Zeke...
Shmilskys make sausages there in Milwaukee?
I think they do, along with Uzingers and Clements. Yeah. And then, of course, the town of Brankovi. So now we know that column A... We might as well just put it on there for the reference. I'm going to save it that way. So we know that Prussian column A... Now, the one thing that works against you, this is a French-occupied space, so that makes your multiplier a 5.
Yeah.
So that's a little tougher on you, and as we've seen in
it's
both...
To borrow from Homer Simpson,
Mm.
It's a French-occupied space now.
That's fair. That is fair. Which is, I suppose, the whole point of the exercise. So let me have a look here through the many, many battle things I built. There it is. Cyrano versus PanzerDe. I'm bringing it up. Here it comes. And this one, obviously, I couldn't help build. And that's usually what I do. I had to take instructions. And so not only did I have Velker assist me, but I had my lady wife come in and make some suggestions. And so
that's good. It's always better.
Yeah. So it's
when she assists.
When there is some assistance over that way. I'm gonna have to. I admit now. There they are. This over here, I forgot to check. Is that your only reinforcement? So is this stay here? We should probably have a quick peek at your army before we go here.
Yeah, I believe that should be the only reinforcement.
Okay, because that's that's right. You only had the 3 columns. So this here, right. This group here. Oh, who are they with? Who are they hanging out with? Sean Connery, because why not? They are hanging out because they're hanging out with Sean Connery. Oh no, or is this your cavalry? Yes.
Yes.
This is your cavalry. So this group here is very likely your group A, unless is this. Yes, we better check. Let's have a check. That's all right. It's right here. Everybody's with us. Besides, this is how you learn how to play your Scharnhorst, right? I saved it mere moments ago. So we determined that. So you have no reinforcements coming here. That's interesting. So there should be nothing there. These are my reinforcements coming here. I can account for them. This is your column C and your column B, but your column A is what's coming to give me Christmas presents. So we know that. So it's only column A. So let's see what's in column A. Oddly enough, we know that too because I saved all these things. I wasn't going to write it down. I was going to keep records in Tabletop Simulator, which is better. And now that you're sitting on that ridiculous all-fiber network of yours. To find out who it is this you? That's OJ's dad? Nope, this is you right here. Because I'm going to change over to my view of Game Master, just so I'm right, but I'm fairly confident of that. Because, yeah, OJ's dad, Dalinor, Zeke, Velker, and Doug. So, once again, A, B, and C. This look like your boys?
So, the thing about A, well,
or is this you here? This is you here. Yep. This is OJ's dad.
In the yellow?
Here. Yep. This is you here.
Okay. I'm going to have to pick a thing so I can see.
Yeah, let me get out of the what color is it? Pick yellow. I'm not in it.
I'm going to have to pick yellow.
Yep.
Cuz right now I'm red.
Yep.
No, I don't want to change teams. I want to pick a color, change color.
Is that better?
Yellow is not a color.
What color is that? Let me have a look. Oh, wow. Oh, good point. All right, well. You know, the stuff that this game makes me do. There we go. It will be in a second. How about now?
Hello? That's a different story. All right, let me look here.
Because it'll be remembered that you had Roder, who didn't make it.
He didn't make it. He's feeling poorly.
He's feeling a mite poorly.
Right, and so A is a largely cavalry wing.
Okay. Because this is 1 or A, this is 2 or B, and this is 3 or C. And here, I believe, is your recon, your horses. Or did you send out more on recon than that?
I sent out virtually
the army.
Okay, so so these cuirassiers, those should be with one of the other two. I am going to have to bring up my spreadsheet.
Go right ahead, please.
I have a spreadsheet.
Good.
Now, I'm going to have to find my spreadsheet. Here it is. Doug's Prussian Army.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so column A, otherwise known as the Third Corps, under the Feeling Poorly von Roeder.
Mm-hmm.
Has 2 light cavalry.
Okay.
On recon.
Mm-hmm.
A Landwehr cavalry, also on recon. A mixed line regiment.
Mm-hmm.
A Landwehr regiment, and a horse artillery unit.
Why do I have no horse guns for you? It's not irremediable, but that looks nothing like... Well, any chance this looks like that? I don't think it is, but... It's foot.
So here's horse batteries here.
Yeah, and that's 3rd Corps. Maybe I am, or maybe this is them.
That's a Landwehr.
Yeah.
That's a Russian line that is a mixed brigade.
Yeah, because you know
this is them.
Yeah, this is them because OJ didn't do any of that mixing stuff. Okay.
Right. So what you've done here? All of these guys back here.
Yep.
Those are the cavalry that's on recon.
Okay. So that means you have no cavalry that aren't on recon except these cuirassiers.
Except the heavies, right?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody else is out on recon.
Good.
And yeah, this is it.
All right. And
these
so
are the guys.
And so the guys that are showing up to my rear are these dudes. Because it's Group A that we just determined where they're coming from.
Right. Now, a bunch of these cavalry are part of A.
Yeah, but they don't... Well, like I say, we got to go through their die rolls. They actually deploy a little differently because they've been off on their recon mission. So they don't get to deploy on the map with the other guys in this profoundly disadvantageous position you've put me in. So let's, just in case I don't have them, I think I do. But just in case I don't have them, we're going to go back. I'm going to copy and paste, and I'll just make sure. And then we'll go back here to... Where's the very next one? Look at that. So I did do that right. Yay, me. I have moments. All right, now I've got to pick the appropriate color so that I can't see your dudes. Much better. And you're going to be green. So yeah, this is all those dudes. And I don't have your... And this over here, this is your cavalry. That's where they're coming from. Did I put your... Where are your cuirassiers? There they are. Yay, I did do it.
Yeah, they're out there.
Cool. The only thing I don't have is your column A that I can see. Because those are my guys. Showing up with True A. Alright. Cool. So then, all I do need to do is paste them down. Look at that. Huh? Fancy.
Just like magic.
And they'll be over here looking. They'll be over here staring at me. From over here near Shmilsky, which we know is where they were. Very cool. All right, we've sorted through that. And these are my other... Oh, I've got way too many guys on reserve. Oh, we are in such trouble that way. Heavy sigh. All right, let's get to work. We have to deploy things. I believe you, sir, declared this battle.
I did.
You did.
In fact, declare the battle.
You declared the battle. That means you get to do some... We've already got... Let's talk about the terrain we've laid out. Obviously, most of this reflects the terrain as it exists on the Scharnhorst.
You know what? You did have A.
Oh, I did? Oh, yay me. Okay, well, I just brought you another one, but I'll get rid of that one.
Yeah. Now we got 2 A's.
Yeah, there you go.
Double A.
I didn't know where that other A was going to be. Cool. Yep. I kid myself. So, under the Blucher rules, you've got... oh, that's right. We're going to do the terrain. A lot of this terrain is the mandatory stuff, i.e. the river, this hill right here. We have the village of Shmilsky. We also have the town, not the city, of Brankovi. But we also had some optional terrain pieces that were placed by my beloved wife, including this large forest up here. This plowed field, which does not obstruct vision but is rough terrain. And, of course, Velkerheim.
Velkerheim.
A well-known village for the burial of the war dead. So it is all in place. With those things laid out, we must needs now calculate things. There's our reinforcement factor. We've placed the terrain. We already did that. All right. We must now, the player who sets up the terrain, which is actually you in this area, in terms of the mandatory, you have to place an objective marker. It is already known that we have objective markers in certain areas, and these are the markers right here. We are in possession of Schmilsky, as you say, for now. We are also in possession you, I should say, are in possession of, flip that over, there we go, of Brankovi. All right. Those matter in terms of overall points. This is a 1-pointer and this is a 2-pointer. Velkerheim is a different case. Velkerheim applies to, there has to be an objective marker placed into each urban area. And so in this area, we're going to place, for Velkerheim, I would say that given who's parked right there, that's pretty much you.
Seems that way.
I don't know how we could argue against that. In addition to these objectives, however, we must now place one additional objective marker. You must place it into one of your table sections. You may not place it in a mandatory urban area, aside from limitations. And it just, you're just supposed to put it somewhere in an area you control. Terrain features are better, but we're a little lean on those in some respects. So you could perhaps, place it where you like. I know where I'm putting
I was gonna say, so yeah, because the bridge is you.
Yep.
The hill looks like that's not in my
right.
That's so I'm gonna say that.
Well, that seems right. I like that.
And that seems logical, right?
Right. I would want to control that. So now that we've done that, we have to set up our armies. You set up first. You have to set up in your correct table section. Mm-hmm. You may not set up within 6 inches of an area that is that borders on an enemy-controlled section. This is essentially, I have positioned your guys. This is your front line.
Yeah.
So you can deploy behind it if you wish.
All right.
But I figured I would mark out where your front line is. So it is up to you to deploy these people. You do not deploy any sub-commanders. Those get deployed out as part of your first initiative when you want to plunk them down on the table.
Okay.
While you do that, I'll give people a nice shot of it and see who's talking to us. Yeah, hey, Haz, good to see you, man. I don't mind saying, as you look at the numbers, I didn't march all the fellows I ought to. If you remember all those months ago when Doug and I set up this battle, he very prudently and judiciously and evilly set it up such that the battlefield essentially slid west, or east, I should say. That it was a little more balanced in its positioning, and he slid the window over it a little bit to make it far less advantageous. And who is to blame him? Certainly not
I. All right, let's call that good.
All right. You must now bring on your cavalry people. They have to roll. On a 1, they have no fatigue. On a 2 to 5, they have 1 fatigue. And on a 6, they get 2 fatigue.
Dastardly.
Do we have a naked
You need
die?
a Rolly.
We don't have a naked one. They're all Heidi. There we go. There's a naked one.
There we go. All right. So
who do you want to roll for? You tell me, and I'll mark them.
This guy right here. We'll start from the left.
All right. How tired is he? How sleepy is he? Oh, he just wanted 1.
I really didn't want to do 10.
There's a test, getting rid of all those 1s. Or getting rid of all the 6s, sorry.
All right, here we go.
He's not tired at all. Congratulations.
I like that. How
about them Ulans?
Here we go.
They're a little tired. From doing that good reconnaissance. So their current...
You're marking them. Okay.
Yep. Current Ulan is 5.
All right, next guy's up.
All right, how do they feel?
They feel very tired.
Nope. That's just tired. Only a 6 is super tired.
Oh, okay. All right, next guys.
Next fellers. Still
they're a little tired.
A little knackered. You should have seen Dalinor's guys.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, they're very tired. I jinxed it.
Yep.
Jinxed it.
Those Hussars are really tired.
And they're conscripts in the bargain. Oof.
Yeah.
They're questioning your judgment bringing them to this battlefield. Everybody else seems in a good spirit, though. How about these other Freikorps fellers? Not terribly.
And the last bunch of Ulans.
Just a little. You are now allowed to place these guys any place you like on the table.
All right.
And I'm done with them.
Okay, these were the really tired guys. No, yeah, those are the really tired guys.
You're very sleepy.
So we're gonna keep them back here.
Yeah, very little is as brisk as our death rate with Shaco aide-de-camp. The day that Daniel lost, 3 in a row on 6s?
Oh.
Yeah, when aide-de-camp are riding to change orders in Shaco, you have to roll a 1d6, and only on a 6 are they casualties. He managed to roll 3 consecutive 6s. Yeah, it was a bit of an abattoir for Napoleon that day. You do have many, many horses, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I mean, the majority of it is relatively light horse.
Yeah.
Because I was actually constrained in the rules as to...
Right.
There weren't a whole lot. I could not take a lot of cuirassiers.
That is, of course, correct. Only thing I got going for me is that both my reinforcements are in friendly squares.
Right. Okay, let's see here.
And to answer the question that's been put, yeah, both of us have bought legendary commanders. I just don't see going into a Scharnhorst scenario without a legendary commander.
Right.
That strikes me as crazy pants.
All right.
All right, my turn to set up, I guess. And this, by the way, is also my front line. Yeah, that's not... This really isn't that complicated. One thing I didn't do is buy the magical defender, the doer of all things cannons. Yeah. Yeah. See our brand new swamps, by the way? We have new marsh terrain. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Multicolored so people can see it, doesn't blend in. All right, I guess I got to roll to see how my horsies feel.
All right, where do you want to start?
I'll do.
Oh, you're gonna have to do it because I can't edit them.
Okay, so I'll start out with my. Well, I'll do the same thing you did, starting here with my 2nd Dragoon Division. How does he feel? He's okay.
Yep.
Next, also Dragoons. Not so bad. Still yet more Dragoons. I'm a big believer in these, you know.
Well, it's good to have some medium cavalry.
Yep, posing around, doing their thing. And, you know, hey, guess what, folks? It's Dragoons. Oh, I did bring Drouot. Yeah, well, then I know what I'm doing there. I did bring Drouot. I don't know if I confessed this to you. I really should, since I am a gentleman. Or I try to be. This is Dalinor's army. I stole it.
Oh, okay.
So you are facing the mind of one very, very fine New Jersey plumber. Okay, now I get to place my guys wherever I should like. I think that dog will hunt. Yeah, we'll go that way. Okay, with that in mind, we now turn to the next part of it where we have to figure out our morales. Real simple. Everybody except your guns divided by 2. So, because we both have legendaries. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, correct?
Correct.
All right, that gives you a morale of 8. Look at that, it's 8 right there. I, in turn, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, dear Lord. 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, I do get fractions, so that means 7. Okay. Mm-hmm. Start out in a tiny bit of a hole. And you have the first move because you declared the battle. We begin on turn 1, as all good Blucher games do. I wish you the very best. And we're obviously not going to be looking for reinforcements anytime soon. So I have queued up. I'm pretty sure I've turned off the printer. Just make sure. I hadn't. See,
Nope.
That's why we check those things. And therefore I've turned it off. And are you all set?
I am all set. How do we know how many mode dice we get?
It's 3. It's a 300-point battle,
Okay.
so it's a 3 mode dice.
Gotcha.
And away we go. 3. You have mode dice. Core activations.
Right.
And I always urge folks to remember that they do have, what does he have? Oh, that's right. He's a legend and he's mobile, so that's very nice. And Bulow is vigorous, which is also very nice. Okay. The way sub-commanders work is you just throw them out there and attach them, and then they stay there. Obviously, the supreme commanders pop on and off.
Right. All right. We don't have our normal explanatory card.
You don't?
With all the results and stuff on
over here.
Oh, I can see nothing on that.
Oh, have I somehow concealed it? That's stupid.
Looks
if
completely
I did,
white.
That's bizarre. Hang on a second.
Yeah. Now, when we came back in here, I saw a message print to the screen about some sort of invalid file format PDF, which I kind of think maybe that could.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Let me pick a color. If I do this, does it magically appear?
It did not magically appear. Nope.
Okay. Well, we know how to get these. That's the nice thing about it all. We've played Blucher before, you know.
Yeah, it's true. Once or twice.
We can go back to where it all began, in fact, for you and I, playing at Osborne Essling. There it is. Where it's just tiles, and that doesn't burden it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Being a little difficult with me.
Just like magic.
We'll get some charts out here. Hopefully there'll be room sufficient for them. Which one are we missing? No, that's right. We're not missing any because the other one is the Gneisenau. Yeah, that one we've already got. We've both got that. It's these. So which are we missing? Here's the turn sequence.
Mm-hmm.
There's that critter. So we're missing the one in the middle. All right. Can do. This is the spiritual equivalent of rifling through your shelves at home, kids. Got that one. This is the one. Boop. There we go. And now you have them. I trust.
Indeed.
Let me get out from my cheating posture and return to my color. Proceed.
Okay, hang on here just a second. I'm just looking up to remember what mobile for a commander means.
Oh, sure.
It means that activating a force by command does not end the movement phase.
Correct. Yes, yes, yes.
Rather, it simply costs an amount of MO equal to the number of units in that force.
It's not the most useful thing under most circumstances, I find, but I could see it being useful
No.
on occasion. We rarely come down to that last.
No, we generally don't.
In my experience. Vigorous, on the other hand, that matters.
Vigorous, on the other hand, is pretty useful. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and attach a von Bülow.
Ooh, very nice.
To these boys.
The first Prussian line. And he's vigorous.
And, yep, he's vigorous. And so we will do a core activation of that core.
Excellent.
With his vigorous trait.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Let it be so.
And foot artillery moves how many base widths?
Same as infantry.
You'll have to remind me of what that is now.
2 and 1.
How many?
So 6 and 3.
6.
Yeah, in your case 6. Because
right.
there ain't a wild amount of terrain on this sucker, let it be said.
No, there isn't. Okay. Theoretically, I believe that works. Because this horsies could go that distance.
Much further, yeah. And it'll be recalled that climbing up a hill isn't rough terrain anyway.
Right. Okay. So we have moved.
So you have moved half. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which way are you supposed to round? It said, and I'm not even. I was just looking.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Is have rounding up. So you have spent 3. Well, given the fact that that's the lowest amount you could spend, you may, wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Running up, you've spent 4. You may proceed.
Okay, so basically on the theory that we're gonna do a, oh man, I really just don't like those guys sitting out there.
They're cheering for you. I want you to know that. They're on your side.
Admittedly, they're all light infantry, but they got lawn with them.
They do.
I'm not excited about that. Yeah, we're done.
All done, the man says. All right. You'd like to shoot? You got a cannon. You can shoot with it if you want to.
Yep, we got a cannon.
You want to shoot with that cannon? Can't shoot with that one.
What's my range?
That one moved, but this one didn't.
Yeah, that one moved. Yeah, but nah, he ain't gonna shoot.
All right. Well, we certainly ain't gonna melee at this distance unless we want to throw things at each other, I suppose. Given that is so, and we're no way either of us is eligible for a while for reinforcements, that takes us to turn 2.
How many turns we got?
It's the day. We run the day.
It's okay. All right. So you ready for some Mo dice?
I am. Oh yes. I'm born ready. Yeah,
Okay.
turn off that printing though. I was like, how am I psychic that I know that?
There we go. Let's try that again.
Sure thing.
All right. We can do that. It's all you. When do reinforcements have a chance to come on? What time?
It depends on the multiplier. The deal is you roll in your reinforcement phase a 1d6. The 1d6 plus times the multiplier must be equal to or less than the turn number. So you can't get them any earlier than 5. I can't get them any earlier than 4.
Okay.
You tell how happy I am you got them sitting out there too.
Mm-hmm.
We're both we're both super enthusiastic about that. You know, I'm rethinkifying. Yeah, I'm rethinkifying. There's a core activation of the guard.
Huh?
Which would be 4. I would actually have given them Napoleon's thing, which means they would have moved to
There
2.
we are with Napoleon's thing again.
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And then Drouot is gonna go hook up over here.
Okay.
Where he will remain for the remainder of the flipping battle. And that's gonna be it for
All
me.
right. So the guard moved 4.
Well, the guard would have been
2.
For the record, I would have done this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because I'm done. But
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
so
you were well under.
Yeah, so there's that. We will fire this gun. Drouot is going to add his +1 die, his lay the gun thing. So therefore it is 6 dice with a bonus. What you got? I'm going to shoot at your Prussian line.
All right.
As I say, just to correct myself, yeah, 6 with a bonus. I really need to park a die over here, too. That's 1.
Yep.
I'm demoting. I am decrementing my artillery by 1. And your line.
Yeah, you have to. I think you.
5.
Oh, I can change it.
Can you? Cool. All right. I boinked those guys 1.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I got those
Oh
guys.
no, you didn't change it. They just got hit, right?
Oh, we were both doing it at the same
changed
time.
it.
Interesting. Okay, because I saw it on my screen too. That's fine. Cool. If you can change it, I'll leave it to you then. Excellent.
Yeah, it looks like I can.
Yeah, so it seems. Excellent. I'm done. That's it. Still can't get any reinforcements. Turn 3.
All right.
Mo dice for Doug. Got him.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that with this landfare. Oh, geez. This is actually going to be really boring for everybody that's watching us because I don't think either one of us is going to maneuver a whole lot for the first few turns.
We lack enthusiasm considering how many other guys are sitting to our flanks.
Yeah, exactly. the situation has got to change a little bit before we get too crazy about this. Yeah, I just don't have a need to move at this point.
Okay.
So, yeah,
You got 2 guns. You got 2 guns you can fire.
Yep. What's the range?
Oh, the length of the Bible. I mean, it's long. Already goes out to 24.
Okay. Well, we're closer than you'd think.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's 19 right there.
Yeah. I just shot you from the same line, so I figure.
No, but these guys,
they're out. Yeah.
They're out. Yeah, it's really only that gun that can fire.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and I guess I'll fire on the first light right there.
All right, right on the corner. I don't think there's anything too complicated. And 5, no bonus.
5, no bonus.
That's a hit.
Here's one.
Twink. Ow. Criminal on a 5. All right.
And that's it.
All right. No reinforcements yet. Turn 3. That was turn 3. Now it's turn 4. Reinforcements can arrive. For me, anyway. Do I got some Mo dice?
All right. You got Mo dice.
Yeah. I'm firing up 1 core. They're getting Napoleon's thing. Hi.
Hello.
Bonjour. That honestly is my ringtone, so that's kind of fun. That's what was going on right there. That's kind of awesome. They're good. So that's 2 because of Napoleon. Yep. And then I'm also going to fire up. So I'm also going to fire up the 2nd Dragoon Division, the 4th Dragoon Division. I'm sorry. These guys, yeah, these guys are 1 core. Obviously, they can go that far.
Right. That was another
2. Yep. So that's a total of 4.
4.
I assume I may proceed.
You may proceed.
Thank you. I'm now going to do a pair of difficult moves that are still part of a core activation of the 2nd Dragoon Division.
Huh?
Stop it.
Little worried about your rear there, are you?
I don't know why you'd say what. Something make you think that? Anything in particular, or just an impression you're getting? All right. So that is 2, 4, 6. Can I keep going?
You are done.
All right. Worked out. What would I have Homie do? Homie going to shoot you again.
All right.
Same unit, 5 this time, though. 5 with a bonus. Thanks for that bonus.
There's a hit. With that bonus.
You can do that. Okay. Well, I get to check for the first time to see whether... Oh, those are Prussians. I don't want them anywhere near me. I've just got the 1 group, right? Yes. whether or not my Legere can come on the board. This was an uncontested area. They are a uncontested area, which means the multiplier is 4. It is the 4th turn, so I need to roll a 1. Because 1 times 4 is 4.
Even on a Wednesday.
There.
And look at that. Look at that.
Oh, mercy.
Look at that. Yeah, so pretty glad I didn't move forward.
Yeah. It would have been party time. Ay, Chihuahua, though.
Oh, yeah, you don't really want to come on there right now. But...
No, this is the thing. It's like, oh. Oh, my gravy. Okay, so I got to be careful because I can only come on in the sector, which is, yeah, it's the river. The river is the border, as I would have expected. Out to roughly about, I can come in there. And what that's going to do is push you back if I hit you. That part I'm going to have to look up because I'm going to hit those horses for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want them floating around near me. Thank you. So... Alright. Starting forces, reinforcements. Alright. Reinforcing is optional. Well, that's true. It is optional, except... except I don't want to be on here without them.
Right.
It's like, what are you even talking about? Quit saying weird things. Oh, that's right. This is all in the middle of Scharnhorst. I do not want this from the middle of Scharnhorst. I need the actual reinforcement rules. All right. Any unit using a reinforcement move may contact any enemy unit. This is not a charge and does not result in combat. Rather, at the moment the contact is made, the passive player whose unit was contacted must react as follows. The passive unit retreats as per the normal retreat rules for a passive unit, ending facing the direction of its retreat. If the moving reinforcement unit has any movement remaining, it may continue, even potentially contacting other passive units and causing them to retreat. Any number of active units might contact any given passive unit, each time causing it to retreat. An active unit might contact any number of passive units, causing them all to retreat. A passive unit is broken if forced to retreat when it cannot. Well, I don't have any enemy units over there, so that's not going to happen. All right, that's it. So... you will please leave.
All right. So they've got to retreat how far?
It's a standard retreat move, so it's... how often do we play this bloody game and I can't remember this?
It's been... yeah, that's the problem. It's Wednesday and it's been too long.
Almost there. Here it is. 6 inches.
That's what I was going to say.
I think you got to go this way.
Yeah, I can't remember if we...
because you got to go through your flank lines opposite the direction of the contact.
Right, but don't you also have to retreat towards your side?
There isn't that, but what you can do though is you got 45 degrees this way, so you can head off into this direction. That's legit.
Yeah, which is what I'm gonna do.
That's legit. As long as it's 6 inches, I don't see any reason you can't retreat into there. Isn't that?
Yeah. I suppose so. Yeah.
That seems legit.
Oh, so.
So I strike you, and I got to go 6 inches, so I got to figure this out. Come on, Jim. That's that. You two, please. Do not look at me. I am fearsome and bold. Look away.
I have looked away.
You will look away from me now. You will do this immediately. I just don't know. I may regret this. But I don't know what else I could do. This is my advance onto the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I have now added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys to my total of 13, so I'm to a morale of 9. I rolled very well, I will not lie. That's it. Turn 5. Prussians are eligible. Rolling the dice. You have some Mo dice. I'm going to go check and see if Hash is screaming at me. Red, you're being hurtful. Don't be hurtful.
Alrighty. All right, we're going to do a core activation of these Ulans.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to move them. So this is going to be a
difficult
move.
A difficult move, see.
Which means that's 6, right?
Yep. See, I remembered that.
Yep. Oh, don't do that. Turn around. Like so. These guys are going to go 6. Gonna turn around. So.
All right.
All right. So that was 2, so I know I can keep going.
You sure can.
I'm going to do a core activation of the 2 Landwehr.
Mm-hmm. I see them.
And I know he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, if he turns at the beginning like that, all right, so if I do this...
But the problem is you're hitting rough terrain, so you're down to 3.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's going to stop, like, right there. Right R.
Good enough.
And actually might as well just turn him square up and have him stop like that.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Okay, so that was 4.
Roll on.
Okay. to do a core activation of those 4 guys.
Yep.
So this guy is just gonna...
Yeah, to the shock and surprise of no one present.
Right. This guy is turning and is moving like so.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got to go straight.
Yeah, he's got to go straight. So he's going to be like so.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to... do that.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to basically move up beside him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah. Das geht.
All right. So
1, 2,
that's
3,
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll on.
Still go?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so we're going to do core activation of those 2 guys.
These 2 fellers here?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Now
you got to face them that way.
Yeah, I was going to say they're going to turn.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now this guy is actually like this.
Cool.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10.
You're all done.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote. So no
Alrighty-dighty.
No shooting here.
Mm-mm.
Any shooting here?
Yeah, we might as well go pop off the gun here.
All right. Who you shooting at?
All right.
Same feller?
We'll shoot at the same guy.
Same feller. He gets a shot with a 4, no bonus.
4.
I'm decrementing your gunfire, so don't do it again. Nice shot.
That's 1.
They are not happy about being on that left flank, is what they're doing.
Mm-mm.
They come down 1. All right.
All right. So now it's reinforce roll.
It is. Now you got to roll a 1. Can you do it?
Probably not, but let's try. It would be pretty amazing if both of us rolled a 1.
No kidding. Oh!
I'll be damned.
And it is indeed amazing.
I will. That's pretty freaking amazing.
That is. So, what we do here is we say that it's from this spot here to about there. About there.
Okay. All right.
Come on in. Water's fine.
Fun. Isn't this fun? All right. So.
Yeah, right.
Hello.
But you got to go 6 inches. That's the problem. You can't stay.
Oh, that's right.
But you get as far as I'm concerned, you take it over.
Yeah, it's taken.
Yeah,
I just can't hide in it.
You got to march through it.
For the sake of appearances, there we'll do that.
Decency and order. Yeah. Oh boy. Fuck, I could brought guns with him. Napoleon's not there anyway.
There we go.
And now we get to take another look at your morale there. You added 2 more fellers.
Mm-hmm.
Were you even or no?
No, I think we rounded, didn't we?
Let's see here. 1, 2. Looking careful now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 9-9. You want to set your morale? Oh, I actually can see your morale. 9-9.
Yep.
Very good. Well, the game's afoot. Let's do it. No more reinforcement phases. Takes us to turn 6. Your roll for my Mo dice.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I keep waiting for the numbers to appear, and then I realize, yeah, they're not gonna. That's not gonna happen. All right. Checking. Yes. Core activation. It's 2.
Right.
Oh, that's right. That's an individual. I don't want to make it yet.
Yeah, it'd be an individual.
Yeah. Core. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. We hear that Brankovi is a very nice place.
Especially in the fall.
We hope so, particularly in the fall. Would I get it if? No. I don't think I would.
Yeah, I don't think you can clear him.
Well, I'm saying if it were the 1 degree thing, but I still don't think I would.
Right.
Could I, I know where I'm sitting. Could I do that? Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Nope. Wer could we shoot you instead? Yeah. Yeah, we shoot you. I think. Maybe. No, we do not shoot you. Curse upon you. Very well, we will not shoot you, but you know what we will do instead? We will prepare for you. We prepare. Because we think you are going to do naughty things to us. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How am I doing?
And you had 2 over here.
That's total. It's a total of 7.
It's a total of 7?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you can keep going.
All right. This is killing me. This is absolutely killing me. Yeah, guard activation.
All right.
Sorry.
Now, is that river crossable other than at bridges?
Yes, these are fordable rivers, but they as all other obstinate terrain, they slow movement.
All right.
Those are those. It's interesting because obviously with Ross McGee's rivers, there are those little lines. This is actually to scale what Blucher calls for rivers, for minor rivers.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, I measured these, so I am proud. Okay, so that was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You're way done.
Way done. All right, I got a little
value. You actually had one. You had 1 point.
Got a little value from my dollar.
The guard. Yeah, you got. I was kind of hoping you were going to move those guns.
Yeah, a little value from a dollar. All right, so that's what was tormenting me. I was a little worried.
Oh, I know.
I'm going to take one more shot, dropping this down, to losing my last 4 before I got to reload these fool things. So this is my 5. 5 with a bonus on that same Prussian line I've been shooting at.
Mm-hmm.
Not that. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the bonus.
There's one. Yep, there's your bonus.
All right, Troy doing his thing.
I'm not excited about that.
Now we're going to do some shooting. He doesn't have a shot. He doesn't have a shot. Nothing there, nothing there. So it's just melees. Let's do these. My Dragoons with a 6 because of shock up against your guns, which are going to roll a 5. 6 to 5.
Yeah. Oh.
I got 3. What you got?
I haven't rolled yet. Hang on.
Ooh, a bitter riposte.
Ooh.
That was a good riposte.
Yes.
That was a riposte. So what is the... it's funny. I know that if I double you, you're dead. When the defender... If doubled, it breaks. If outscored, it retreats. Otherwise, it wins the combat. That's right. You have to just mark 1 ammo.
Right.
Cost you 1 ammo. Cost me 2. So you're now down to... Cost you your big pop, I guess. This costs me down to 3. And I gotta go back 6 inches facing the right way. I look at you. That's gonna suck next turn.
You're right. You're right.
That's what you do when that happens. Okay. So now we're gonna pop you here with a 6 again versus a... Artillery doesn't count. What does the mixed brigade buy you?
I don't remember now.
Mixed brigade,
remember at the time.
+1 in combat, except woods or towns. The big one to remember with that, it negates the skirmish trait. So that's a +1.
Negates enemy skirmish trait.
That's
right.
That's
because they got horse.
Yeah. So that takes you to a 7. The trick for you is you got to reroll all your hits. 6 to 7, you got to reroll everything.
All right.
Come on, boys. You need this. Ha! 2. Also 2. Can you reroll both those hits?
We'll see. I mean, I did roll a 1 when I didn't think I was going to.
True. So. You do not.
One of them.
That's unfortunately for you going to be a kill, I think. Because I don't think you can get back 6 inches without going off the board.
Well, that's weird because they had to come 6 inches on.
Good point. Right, but no, it's 6 inches from your. Remember how reinforcing works? You start here,
right,
and then it's 6 inches to your front line. But you can't get 6 inches. That's actually not 6 inches back for the whole. You can't have any part of it leave the board. Can you do it in such a way? Because remember, you can go back through either of these angles, and if you can keep yourself alive that way, you can go back.
I doubt it. I mean,
give it a shot.
6 inches from the front.
Well, just pure. It'll work either way. Velker pointed this out. It's simple geometry. If you grab it and move it, it's 6 inches. It's 6 inches. Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think you can keep it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean,
yeah.
You just can't get the.
Can't get it all. Yeah, because any part goes off, and it's really.
Yeah, if any part goes off, I mean, I'm doing 45 here, and I get about 4.2 inches.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to be a casualty.
I just don't think the geometry works.
All right. So he's going to go here and run away, and I'm going to take this. Yeah, I will take the ground he's standing on, please. That is a demerit to your morale. I'm curious, Haz, if you see anything we don't, please. I think that's the rule, but I'd love to hear it if you think different. Oh, yes, and I do have to... Oh, that's it. See, this is why Haz is present. Put yourself back on that field, mister. You don't go anywhere. I do. I'm cavalry attacking infantry.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
That's why Haz shows up to this party. So that's as Velker pointed out in the last game. It's actually a bad deal for me. It's a bad trade.
Yeah.
Because now I've lost the one, you've lost the one, But yeah, that's the way that works out. Thanks, Haz.
There we go. That makes more sense.
Thank you, Haz. Appreciate you, man. All right, so there's this, and now we have this fight here. You are not garrisoned in there. I'm not letting you do it.
I am not. Nope, not garrisoned.
But we are both in rough terrain since we're both fighting in a town, so that's going to count as a demerit. Was it 6-5? So it's 5-4. What does
shock?
Shock is only on the attack. Steady is on the defense.
Okay.
Conscript, you may not charge if engaged by enemy cavalry. Yeah, that only affects cavalry. So 6-5. My rolls have not been going well. See how I do this time? That's better.
Oh yeah, that's way better.
3 for me.
Where the hell is my roller?
Over here.
All disorientated. Okay, 5.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Grim business. Now.
There you go.
Now, how about that sauce for the gander? I didn't think about that. Well, too late.
Yeah, that's right. That sucks.
Yeah, it does. I don't see any way around that. Haz, you want to bail me out? I don't think you can.
Wow. That seems harsh.
Yeah, well, Battlefield's got to have borders.
Yep.
I don't... Okay, Dalinor, I'm going to ask you the next time. I promise. Dalinor, is there any way for me to get out of this situation? Because you're the French guy anyway. I'd appreciate an assist. But the way I see it, I got to retreat 6 inches back through my 45 degrees. And Doug and I have already discussed the fact that even if I shot off at an oblique angle, I'm dead.
Yeah, you get about 4 inches.
I don't see it. If you see a way around it, I'd love to hear about it. But boy, oh boy, I didn't think about that. And no takesy-backsy in melee, I'll say that. All right, so I got to be able to... And besides, I should be able to beat some freaking Frycore. Ugh. But
hey, man, those are my hardcore Landwehr.
Yeah, 6-6.
This is 1813. They're motivated.
They are 5s and conscripts. I'm angered. So that's
why we work them in a town, man.
This is 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3. Good. Shoot. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad unless Haz or Dalinor is able to bail me out.
Dalinor is furiously paging through the rules PDF right now.
Is this a stern warning? Never... Is this a stern warning to never, ever, but never attack straight after marching on the map? That's how I'm reviewing this.
Yeah, it's pretty much how I'm reviewing it.
That you should, that Jim should have known bloody well better. Ugh. And a third time, I just basically blew up an entire core, so that was well done. 6-6.
Yeah.
Great. And a lot more than that.
Yeah, there's 5 there.
Yeah. So again, unless you gentlemen got something to tell me, I just took one of the worst punch-ins of my life as we attempted a brave attack on Bronkovi and wound up getting shoved. I do mean shoved.
Yeah, the Brankovi attack from the flank has not panned out here. This is one of those things you read about in a history book and go, damn, why'd they do that?
How did that moron do that? Yeah. Wow. So that's an interesting consequence of the reinforcement rule that just hadn't done.
Yeah, it really is. And And I honestly kind of hope that Dalinor comes back and goes, no, actually.
No, Has is all, and he and I've had this conversation before, and I want to be clear. I feel this way if it were Doug over here or me over here. If we were talking about an eighth of an inch like that,
Right.
some tiny little piece, I'd let it go because let's face it, that's 2 inches.
Mm-hmm.
That's not, no. I can't defend that as much as it hurts me. So yeah, Has just dropped the hammer on me. So there it is.
All right. Well.
Ooh, doggy. All right, well that's it then. We're done with all our melees. Boy, am I done. And we've done all our shooting that we could do. So, and there's no reinforcements left. So that takes us over to turn 7. I'll give you some mo dice for turn 7. You got some mo dice.
Well, how about them apples?
How about them?
How about them apples? Yeah, ain't nobody coming back in here now, are they?
No. Well, they might, there's actually, the way I picture it, there's like 7 guys. Like, is it over yet? Is it over yet?
Yeah, right, exactly. Okay. Well, how much do I want to do bad things here?
Yes, I did. My army morale is down to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Has does point that out. My bases are actually bigger.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
But I'll go even further though. That's 2 inches. They're not that small.
I was gonna say they're not 2 inches bigger, right?
Yeah, I'll buy that to a degree. But again, let's just for the sake of the argument, the most generous distancing I could give myself is that. So I'm looking at that. Is that really going to make the difference? I guess maybe.
It's pretty close. I mean, that's less than 2 inches.
I guess maybe. Yeah, maybe that is the deal.
I mean, it's about 1.3. So if your bases are 2 inches deeper,
they're not 2 inches deeper. I forget. They're a standard. Well, here, super easy because they're actually the size of a freaking playing card. Dead anyway.
all right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
That's a 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Best I learn a hard lesson. So you were deciding whether you were going to do evil.
Oh, there's actually no doubt that I'm going to do evil. The question is how much evil. What does prepared do to melee?
In melee nothing. It only affects attacks by cavalry. It also means I have no flanks.
I thought.
It also means I have no flanks.
Right. Okay.
Oh, great. Now Ronald, now Dalinor, who's a dad of children, goes, that's all right, you tried.
he's that way. He's a very nice man.
You're a good dude. You are a good dude.
He is very encouraging. Yeah, so I could have only moved 3 out of there. These guys are a little battered anyway. Okay, let's do a core activation of these 2 guys.
You're a Frycore dude?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right, so if these guys move straight ahead, they making contact for melee.
Oh yeah, he's got 6 inches. He's got the length of the Bible.
Bonk.
Yep.
Bonk.
There's a bonk.
Okay, and if these guys turn, these guys, if we turn and go in,
nope.
That's what I thought. Not quite.
I am starting to see why I may have to switch to rectangular bases, though. There are
I can't.
There are small geometrical issues. Nothing quite like.
Well, that's I mean, I'm spending so much time actually screwing with actual, basing physical stuff right now.
Sure.
And I mean, I just spent a good chunk of last week agonizing over which MDF bases to order.
Don't even start. See, this is why. Now you take that and multiply it times 1 billion, because you can pretty much do anything you want in Tabletop Simulator. Do you want them to be 3x2? Do you want them to be little squares? Do you want them to be, oh my God. Yeah.
All right, so that was 2.
Yes, sir.
That was 2. Those guys ought to be 6 inches.
They've got to be. They're 6 inches. They have to be.
Yeah, they're 6 inches. And long range for fire is 6 inches,
correct,
if I recall, right?
They're at the extreme. They're at extreme volley range. Again, they have to be.
Or, I could just be a real prick and throw these Prussian line right into the back of those guys.
You're not going to be able to turn 45 degrees and hit them.
No. No, I think it's better to hold on to Chilmitsky here.
It's a victory point right there.
Okay. Well, I got some cavalry I need to do some moving on here, I think.
All right. Gotta create my dead pile.
These guys will be able to fire, though, won't they?
Nope, he's in melee.
Yeah, he's in melee. And they
moved. Yeah. 2 strikes.
And they moved. Yep, and they moved. Okay, I think actually what I've got are some single activations.
Okay.
So far I've done 2, and now I've got some singles.
Very good.
All right, so the Prussian cuirassiers here. I'm going to activate them.
Very good.
And they're going to do this. move like so. All right, so that's 4.
Yeah, roll on.
I'm gonna activate these Ulans.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna move difficult move for them is 6 inches.
Correct.
They're gonna end up like so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. Keep going.
East Landwehr.
7, 8.
Garrison that.
Well, they haven't garrisoned it yet, but
yeah, well, they're gonna go in there.
Yeah. 7, 8.
Yep. And then these Landwehr.
Mm-hmm.
They'll prepare.
9, 10. Keep going. Whoa.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a fight I want to have. All right, we're done.
All right. Cannon shot?
Oh, we got all kinds of shooty.
Well, start with your cannons, though.
All right, so this gun right here.
Yeah.
I believe he can do that.
And that's a bonus. What as he is? Yeah, that's certainly a shot. And that's 5 with a bonus, because he is prepared.
Ooh. Have some of that.
He apparently will indeed have some of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a smacking. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, in that case, this foot artillery battery right here.
Mm-hmm. Same guy. We squeak him
4,
down to a
no bonus.
4, no bonus.
That's another one.
Yep, got it.
Okay. The horse guns.
Oh, yeah.
So that Dragoon division.
That is canister. Yeah, you're firing at the right guy anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Canister, you got to fire it closest. 4 dice, no bonus. Do you get a bonus for being in canister range? You probably do. He said suddenly.
Yeah, there was something about it.
Shooting bonuses. Artillery that is firing canister. I was right. Yay me. Wait, yep. You're shooting at me. Curses. 4 with a bonus. Ha, finally missed.
Nothing.
Finally missed.
How about a clean miss? Apparently your charge rattled them enough.
Apparently so.
All right, well, that's all the gunfire.
Musketry.
All right, so these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
That is...
They're halved, right?
3 no bonus, because skirmishers do not count against cavalry.
They do have attached artillery.
That's why they get 3, because it's...
Oh, sorry, yeah. Right, yeah. They would otherwise get 2. Yep.
Well, actually, they would get... It's 3 either way, because you round up when you have.
Right. Right, okay.
Nothing. Not sad.
And that guy.
Center to nearest says Oh, that's close. I don't think you may not have.
I think that's too far. I think it's too far.
Yeah, that's out. That one's just
Yep.
out. But yeah.
Just out.
Not for you. Okay.
Just out. Okay, so that's those guys.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing
and,
there. We're looking for
yeah.
shooting here. Nothing. No shooting.
Nope,
Okay.
I don't think there's any shooting.
You got a melee.
That leaves this melee.
So that's a 6 to a 6. 6 to 6. Guys, seriously.
Now you're prepared, so I don't know if that makes any difference.
Doesn't. Not in this situation. 3. 3 to 3, you lose. That's good news.
Yep.
So let me do this here real quick.
All right.
It takes you to 4.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah. We go down to. Current line 5. That's good. And your current line is 4. All right, we won one. Huzzah! All right.
And that should be all of that.
I think it is. Takes us to turn 8. I need some mo dice, please.
Okay. All right.
Napoleon's thing is going to his guard.
Mm-hmm.
Screech! And a halt. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. I hate this very much. I gotta deal with this. Jean Lan.
You can't come and help. You're dead.
By this time, you're right. He probably is.
Yeah, this is supposed to be 1813.
Yeah.
He's certainly not feeling well.
He's just so at a bare freaking minimum. I ain't dying with my back to the river. Come on. Best I can do there. So that's 4.
Okay.
Nine.
And you can keep going.
Ten, 11.
And you're done.
Not a surprise. Nothing there. Nothing here. Instead of firing this gun, we will reload it. thing. Miles.
All right.
4 to 4. Surely I gotta get Velker in here to roll my dice. There we go.
There you go.
Come on now. Look at you. You suck. Oh well. I've taken you down a point there, but now I am fatigued, and I will look away. Well, I will not look away, but I will set myself up for a kill shot is what I will do. The most discouraging manner. How about you? You think you can do better with a 5 against his 6? Yeah, that's your mixed brigade thing. 5 to 6, but you re-roll all hits. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Talk to me. How about that time? What do you got now, smarty man?
I'm 6, right? Yeah. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's 4 to 4, and you got to re-roll them.
All right.
There we go. 3 hits. Takes them to 2. I got to go away.
Mm-hmm.
Some ugly combat over here by Schmilsky. No lie.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, that's done. And I got 1 melee. I put Lon in the hazard. I did it. Not.
Yep.
The Legere comes in with a 6 against your foot batteries 4. 6 to 4. You suck. Wow.
Yeah, that was bad for you.
Wow. All right. Well, I mean, it is.
Yeah,
what it is.
you took a bunch of canister in the face there.
Yeah, that's the story I think that history will tell. I got to do that. You got to lose a powder, a little bit. I got to go back 6 inches. I lived this time.
Yeah.
I'll go with him. And now my boy has to check. Don't roll a 6. No. He did not die, though he was at risk. All right. Thus dieth an infantry corps.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah, we switch to turn 9. That's you. You have
Yep.
Mo dice.
All right. Well.
Hey, Lon is fine. You take that back. Oh, I'm not an HMGS member, and I ran 2 games. They want me to run more. The Cyber War crew is good. That's how I met Jeff. John Pfeffer is pointing out that Lon would have gone in. And I said, that's absolutely right.
It's true.
That's how he got it. Well, actually, perversely, that's not how he got himself dead.
No, he was just hanging out.
Sitting down feeling bad about his buddy getting killed.
Right, with his legs crossed.
Right, which is yeah, part of the problem.
Yeah, just at his ease, and
next thing you know, a cannon bounces through.
Right.
What you got for me?
Okay. Yeah, surprisingly little. I mean, pretty much everything is going to be individual activations.
All right.
So I don't think I can do much. I mean, I can swing these, I can move these guys directly ahead and hit.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, if I do that, I don't think these guys can get past them to hit.
That seems right to me.
So yeah, it's going to be individual activations.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna start with we'll start with this landwehr,
I see them.
and they are going to move. Like about that. Well, let's see here. If I want to move them, if I move them 3, what's my range here from the front?
Oh, you should be able to hit them at that point.
Well, I can hit them, but I really want to hit them.
Okay.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to hit them with skirmishers. I want to volley them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, you can't shoot them this turn.
No, but they eventually will be able
yes,
to.
Yes.
So that still puts them at 3.1 inches if I only move them 3 inches.
Mm.
So I'll move them just a tiny bit further so they're close enough. And do that. So that's 2. No point moving him. He's in trouble unless I do something bad to these guys. Okay, so we'll leave that as it stands. These guys are at 3. These guys are at 4. But they're conscripts, which, if I recall correctly, means they literally cannot charge.
Correct. May not charged if engaged by enemy cav. -1 defending versus cav.
It may not charge if engaged by enemy cav. Okay, so engaged means that you're within a certain distance.
Right, you start off within that front area. Yep.
Right. So they can't charge then.
Right.
And it's 6 inches, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, the frontal zone.
Yeah. But enemy cav, so these guys could charge those guys.
Who this? Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, these guys could charge those guys.
Just so. Yeah.
I don't know that I want to.
Mm-hmm. I believe they could.
Or to a 3. If I could get your flank, I might. All right, so we're going to activate these cuirassiers.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to turnation here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to move basically right up here.
Okay. 4.
Here we go, these guys.
Oh, all the way over there. Go ahead. Okay. All set with these fellas?
Yep.
And that's it for you.
All right.
Gunfire?
All right. Well. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of shitty.
Gunnery first.
All right. Well, let's start down here with the horse artillery batteries.
Yep.
They're gonna fire on that dragoon.
They have to fire at this guy. That's canister range.
Oh. Yeah. Crap. All right. Well. Yep. That's right. They do. So we might as well do that.
That's canister 3 with a bonus.
Yeah, he goes away.
Good shot. Well, goes fatigued. Dead pile. Excuse me. Allow me to decrement. Proceed.
All right. So these guys should be in a range to fire on those guys.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So 2 with attached 3 divided by 1.5 of that is 2. 2, no bonus.
Yep. About nothing.
They've not done well, but their horse artillery has done quite well for you.
Yeah, these guys have not covered themselves in glory, but
the fellow's right next to them. No
complaints.
Yeah. No complaints. All right, so you got a gun here if you wanted to take it.
Yep, and I think I probably might as well.
All right.
I might as well pop the first line again.
Couldn't close.
Oh no,
it's not
quite. Yep. Okay.
So that's 2.
All right, so he'll fire on.
Oh, it's a gun, dummy.
Yep.
3, no bonus. Oof, I think that's the first time they've missed.
It is first time they've missed.
So nobody else.
And we believe these guys are further than 6, so nobody else over here can do anything.
Right.
However.
Howsoever.
Wait a minute. We didn't fire these guys yet.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Proceed, please.
So, yeah, they're going to fire into them.
That would be the logical target, wouldn't it?
And they have to. It's canister.
Yeah, true. 4 with a bonus. Ouch. Okay.
All right. That's all the guns.
Yeah.
This Prussian line.
Is that? It is not. That is volley range.
Yep.
So volley range says 6, 7,
it's
4.
Skirmish range. No. Yeah.
Right. 4 with a bonus. That's a nasty unit.
There's 2.
That's a kill.
These guys.
Yeah.
Those guys.
5, no bonus.
One.
Your shooting has been most effective, Cyrano.
Yes, indeed it has. These guys. Did I move these guys this turn? Don't think I did.
No, but they're out of range. Guys.
Yeah, they are, just barely. Yep. And that should be all the shooting.
All right. Melees? I don't think we have any.
What's that?
No melees?
No, there's no melees. None.
All right, that's it. We take it over to turn 10. We're not even at noon.
You got it.
Yeah. Yep.
You cannot see us. We are hiding behind a bridge.
Yeah, except you are very tall. I see you. You are tall because you have sticks. You're
They have
holding
stickies.
your sticks. They are very high, so I can't see them.
And we have funny hats.
Oh, the hats make you even taller still. So we laugh.
We have coasters on our head.
Very weird. Very weird.
I do have to say, I've always felt the Ulan hats were sort of ridiculous. Granted, not as ridiculous as bicorns, but still.
My Polish red lancers and those chapkas, man. I'm telling you.
I have always kind of liked the. I don't mind the Landwehr hats. Which is really about the first time that you see that style of cap show up.
Right. That's. Well, well, that sort of thing. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Now I gotta look something up because I don't know the.
Dude, you have had a core eaten.
Well, yeah, it was because dummy, that's me, didn't figure out how serious that is.
Right. Oh, I wouldn't have done it either. I would, probably would have looked at that and gone, "Hey, this looks like an opportunity."
To go push somebody it's a huge risk to advance into somebody's flank like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I mind that. I got to think a little bit about it. I'm not, I'm displeased at myself, but that's a very different thing from being mad at the system.
Well, it's kind of a unique situation because you have this town,
right,
that is exactly that distance, right?
Right. Had I instead chosen to advance in front of you, it would have come out differently.
Mm-hmm.
The opportunity to the opportunity to strike
completely
you
differently
proved far too seductive. So I must encompass my own blame.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. But I don't quite know. Yeah, I gotta do it. Or we're not getting anywhere. I'm not sure we're gonna get anywhere anyway. Napoleon gives his thing to the 1 corps.
Yeah.
Don't quite know what plan B is. It's 2.
All right.
Are you joking?
Can't see him though.
Oh, right. Good point.
Couldn't see him anyway.
Yep. You're right.
There's a reason I didn't go further.
Yeah, I do not wish to advance to the crest of that hill. Thank you very much. Right. So, again, 2.
Think you want to cover that flank, huh?
3, 4. Let me show you something my guy has Drupal taught me.
Gonna withdraw, huh?
Mm-hmm. 5-6.
You're gonna retire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart move. I considered that for these guys over here.
Mm-hmm. So that's 5-6. Can I keep going?
Yep. Keep going.
Double take.
Now that was an individual activation.
It
so
is.
you're
I'm on
individual
individuals. Yeah.
activations.
Yep. 7-8.
Yep.
I'm done.
All right.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. All right. Nothing. Gunfire. Do I want it? I do. Right there.
Yep.
That is 5 dice with a bonus. Bonus every time, baby. You got it marked?
Yeah. I mean, they keep hitting.
Wrong line. There we go.
There's no restriction on being close when you retire, right?
Not when you use the roads like that.
Oh, okay.
You got to use the roads. And the other one is where you actually, I think it's any map edge. Actually, now that I think about it, the thing you're thinking of is you can retire from anywhere on the map if somebody's far enough away from you. But
right,
you
yeah,
could, But I was just driving off the edge. All right, so I don't think I even have any shooting. Oh yes, I do. I got one right here. Grenadiers up yay. 8 with attached artillery. 9 skirmishers don't count. 5 no bonus. Gotcha.
Yep.
Mark these fellers. Okay. And now this melee.
Right.
Come on. All right. 4.
I'm a 2.
You're a 3.
3. I'm a 3.
4 to a 3, and again, you're re-rolling all the stuff. Two. Can you get them both? Gets 1. So I win by a grand margin of 1, which bips you down to 1. Bips me down to 2. I'd like to have won one of those. I really would have. Been nice. Not to be. It was not to be.
Nope.
Not to be tonight. Not my luck. All right, so that's all done. That's all done. No melees. Your turn. Turn the 11th.
Okay.
You have more dice.
Okie dokie. So, gonna do a core activation of all these guys.
All them fellers.
All them fellers. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start by difficult move. We're gonna just turn this guy like this.
Jeff Russ has declared miter helmet stupid.
I agree. Jeff is correct. I think we can all agree with that. It's no surprise that they later decided to go to the pickle helm.
Mm-hmm.
is because that was less embarrassing.
That's an interesting way to put that, but you're not wrong.
Okay, these guys it's a difficult move.
Yep.
And, so what they're doing is they're just pulling back in line.
Got it.
Like so.
Mm-hmm.
Same deal here with the foot artillery. It's going to pull back in line.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are going to, but I don't think they're going to, because if they do a difficult move, it's only 3.
That's all for them.
Yep, so that's all for them. This cavalry going to do a difficult move. They're going to go back 3 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
Come now. Like so. These boys, same deal. They're going to move backwards.
There is such a profound lie at the heart of Tabletop Simulator that, you were there because you're a gentleman, you're struggling for that 1/10 of an inch. Like that matters on the tabletop.
Right.
You've shoved enough lead around to know it's like, I somehow think we fail by more than 1/10 of an inch most days.
Oh God, yeah. Right. I mean, and the older I've gotten, the less concerned about the small measurements I've become.
So let's see here.
If it looks reasonable.
Right. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
5, 6.
Roll on.
6, yeah. This guy I included, but I didn't move him, so.
6 fellers.
All right. These guys can't see you.
Mm-mm. We hear you.
Right.
But we do not see you.
But here's what we're going to do. We're going to move up here.
Uh-oh. Now we see you.
I'm going to do a core Yeah, I'm doing a core activation of those 2 cavalry.
Got it. That's 8.
Hello.
Oh boy.
Hello. We are here.
My dragoons have had such great luck all day.
Right. Okie dokie. So now we're going to individual activations.
All right. With the number being 8.
And this gentleman.
Looking for him. Oh, thank you.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
That boy.
Mm-hmm. Him there.
Yeah, he's retiring.
All right. 9, 10.
He's retiring.
And by that I do not mean he is shy.
Right. This guy.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to go beep. And can infantry melee cavalry?
Absolutely. They just have to reroll all hits.
Oh, to hell with it.
Yeah, he's not the best. He's not the best case for don't melee cavalry. That's 12.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's I would not normally do that, but but doing that means you ain't charging them horse batteries again.
They ain't the way to bet anyway.
Right. That's over with. And
that's 12.
Still go?
Yes, sir.
mm, 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 mm.
Ooh, Haz and Dalinar are going at each other about withdrawing.
Boy, that just doesn't seem like a good charge to me.
I did find you a nice outfit for your Frycar Hussars, though. See?
They're quite attractive.
Actually, like,
No.
I don't know if I told you this. I told this to Mike, because he played the Prussians, too. Whoever it is that does all these has really taken a cotton to the Prussians, because you're getting all these lovely, accurate flags. You're getting better uniforms.
Right.
Now you're not getting Giorgio level of Austrian love, but still, it's quite nice.
Right. But it's still pretty. The Prussians are looking pretty snazzy these days.
The Landwehr, with their own Landwehr
Mm-hmm.
flag.
Oh yeah, the Landwehr look great.
They're ready to go.
Okay, so I'm doing individual activations, right?
Yep. And you are on 12.
So this guy is engaged by that guy, right?
Well, it's a bowling alley, right off his front. So that's awful close. Certainly, this guy is.
Yeah, well, I mean, the issue is if I move this Landwehr forward.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if that guy prohibits that guy from charging that guy.
Well, being engaged doesn't prevent the charge so long as you're charged. It's weird the way that reads, because I was looking at this. If you start out engaged, here it is, right there, moving while engaged. You must do 3 things. You must move so that you end your movement no longer engaged, pivot only without otherwise moving, so you can just turn, or charge if you have a legal target, which takes you back. Which takes you back to who you have to charge.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to charge the enemy that constitutes the greatest threat. So probably by that logic, I don't think I'm engaged necessarily.
Yeah, but you can't charge past that.
Right,
horse.
Because there's just no way I can't regard this guy as the greatest threat. Yeah.
I mean, right.
Yeah, it's like, no, I will ignore this brigade of Ulans sitting on a hill above me to go running over here. That's not credible.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, that makes sense. In that case, I will go ahead and move. I'm going to turn these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me think about this a minute. Yeah, I'm not doing that. They're going to stay there. They're going to stay there. I hate that these guys are in that condition, but they are what they are, so let's see how they can sell their lives. And I believe that's all the movement.
All right, you're right on the cusp as it is. You got a gunshot at me, do you?
Yeah, I do.
I figured you did.
I do have a gunshot at you. Right here.
It's who's nearest? Center to nearest is probably right there.
Yeah.
So that's 2 with a bonus on the third Leger.
How about that?
Been wicked, my friend. Wicked. Got him.
Okay. This guy can't because those guys got charged.
Yep.
And I think we'll hold on to this foot artillery until the guard decides to
do something.
Get done with its swim. Mm-hmm. So that's it for artillery.
Mm-hmm. Musketry.
And of that, we have some. So let's start with, let's see, so these guys, if I do a 45.
Yeah, it's a shot.
All right, let's take it.
What's range center to nearest, though? Yep. So it's, that is skirmish. 3. Mm-hmm. 3, no bonus.
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
These two fellas, they got attached artillery. That's the one thing I've been meaning to look up. Does that work at close range? It does. Okay.
Yeah.
So, very good. And that's as it should, I think. So 2
that's
close
volley.
Attached artillery. 3. 3.
Yep. 3. Nothing. In fact, almost worse than nothing.
Gunfire.
All right. So these guys.
Imagine they got to go straight ahead. Yeah. 7.
Yep. Who they shooting at?
I think it's got to be straight ahead. Yeah, because everybody else is.
Yep. Okay. That's fine. 7. Do something, you putzes.
And they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a bit of something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it.
All right. And there's no shooting over here, and so we're to this melee.
Here we go. I got that my shot, and the other thing is my shock doesn't help me. So
right.
Shoot, can you attack cavalry? Your conscript.
Yeah, they can.
Oh, that's right. You're -1 defending versus cav. That's right. Mm-hmm. Very good. So 5 to 2, you reroll hits.
Right.
Best I can do is 2. I got one of them. Take that.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Ouch. Reroll all 4.
4 of them.
Roll all 4. Fail. Oh, you sure didn't. That's 2 for a kill.
Nope.
2 for a kill, and while I certainly hate this, you may advance into that space. Come on, fellas.
Squeaky, squeaky. Hi, boys.
Oh, yeah, they hear you. All right. That all she wrote?
That's all she wrote at this point.
All right. Well, we'll do this turn, which is somewhere around noon, because it says midday.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 12, which is the bottom of the turn, because you got the first turn.
Right.
Let's see what happens interesting here.
All right, you got Mo dice.
Napoleon's thing.
Yep.
Let's talk the science of this.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I didn't do the charge.
Because I don't hit you.
Right.
But I do hit you. Okay.
Right.
I live with that. Who do I hit here? Is that an even? That's an even.
Mm-hmm. I'd call that even.
Yeah. And that guy's just that little bit further back, so that's here.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2.
Yep.
I ain't walking walking away from this nonsense. Four. Sorry about that. You know what I'm up to.
Yep.
That's 4. Can I keep rolling?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Napoleon technically isn't anywhere. We'll put him there, I guess. Get away from me. No touching. Filthy Prussian Landwehr, get. They're just fine where they are.
Okay, you're now in individual activations.
Yeah, and I'm done anyway.
All right.
I'm done. I have no gunfire. I have no musketry. I have melees only. Let's deal with the easy melees, shall we?
All right.
This one is a 6, which is going to drop to a 5. 5 to 7.
Right.
I lose the 1 because of that thing. Come on. There we go. I win! Hooray!
You did.
By 1.
You did.
By 1. We done you here. I want this. Give it.
Oh, it ain't like I'm not coming back.
Oh, I know. But, you know. Well, honestly, you couldn't have if I hadn't come up the hill. Because you couldn't have seen me.
Right, exactly. I mean, something had to prompt that over there, so I had to move forward.
Right. So let's see what we got here. We got 5, and I got 6. 5 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I may have shot my bolt. Yep. I knew it. I just knew it. Oh, look at you. Barely pulls it out.
Yep.
But, as you yourself said, never do more than you have to.
That's right.
Okay, I'm down to 3. Now we're going to withdraw along our flank lines. Jerk. Alright. Now this. Well, we'll do the parts of it that are simpler, I guess.
There's not a lot that's simple about this one, but
You're right, but it's this piece here, I guess.
Yeah, this one.
3 to 4. I gotta reroll all hits.
And you gotta reroll all hits.
Yeah. Had it not been for your cursed guns, 2 hits. Let's see if it even matters. Doesn't matter. I lose no matter what. Hey, you. Now this one. Does this square off this way, and this way, this way? Because this guy's in contact with here and this.
Right.
But it seems to me that this guy would go here and this guy would go here, yeah?
I think that makes the most sense. Okay. Unless Haz says we're missing something.
Yeah, unless Haz says, do you... I am listening to you. Stop it. I know. I can't turn on an advance. When did I turn on an advance? Oh, here. He must be talking about this. Oh,
the cavalry?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Well, then I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you my flank, for God's sake.
Ah, come on,
No.
sissy, fancy boy.
I am not. I'll do many things. As if this guy doesn't have my flank anyway. Jerk bag.
Right.
Yeah. So Has, you, since you're full of opinions tonight, Has, what about this? Okay. Thanks for that. I've got to split my dice between you.
Okay. I wondered if that isn't how it was going
That's
to
all
go.
right. So, but then I get to attack.
I was feeling kind of bad for you. So.
So you're giving me charity. Great. I got 2 and 2. All right. So I'll go 2 against these. Go against 2 against these guys. This is 2 to 6, and this is 2 to 2 to 2. Yeah. So wait though. Okay, I'll stipulate I have to do that. So how do we resolve the combat though? That's actually on the chart. I know that. I've read it many times. I allocate dice. You calculate your defense scores. We calculate the attacker scores. Defenders who lose combat. Yeah, I get all that. But okay, so how do we do that then? I got to go 2 and 2. That seems maybe I'll go 3 and 1. I don't know. But how do we roll that?
Don't I roll everything combined?
But then why am I dividing it? Why does that matter? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, you know what it is? I got to roll 2 again, and who determines what goes first? So I go 2 against these 6, and we see what happens.
Right. All right. Probably.
Well, then I'm gonna go 2. Well, then shoot, I'm gonna go 2 against these 2. Why wouldn't?
Yeah, I mean, see if you can't get rid of those guns first.
Right? Is that not right? Is that what I should do? Oh, Doug, you add 2 to the other. I see. Okay, that's it. We do a 2 and 2 here, and then I do get to add 2 dice to this.
So, right.
So
right.
Right. So it's 2 to 6. Great.
Right.
Super.
Right.
All right. Here it is.
Okay, I remember that now. We've done one of these before.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, man.
2. Here it is. Take that. I got them both. That's right. You're sad. You lose.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. I lost.
You lost. Ha ha. You take a whole point of damage.
Yep.
My wife says huzzah. And I take 1 as well. Now you got to go back 6 inches, facing the wrong way.
Right.
Retreat from me. Flee. And then we're going to go 7.
Sure we've got. To 2.
7 to 2. Four.
Oh yeah, that doesn't even matter.
Right. I'm going to double you no matter what.
Right. Doesn't even matter.
So that's a kill on the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes another hit, I think. I imagine. Right?
Yeah.
I would think. He takes a hit. All right. I'm going to read up on that to see if I did that the right way. All right. Well,
that's literally the first loss I've taken.
Yeah. Well, it takes you down to a 8 morale.
Right.
All right. Well, with that, I just wanted to see what would come of it. I am very happy, though utterly humbled, to concede at this point. I ain't that sort of a gamer, nor am I that sort of a general. I mean, yeah, I've got this coming in here, and I've got these guys sitting over here, but it's when you lose an entire corps that way. And by the way, my morale is sitting at 3.
Right.
You know,
Your morale is sitting at 3. You're about, those guns right there are going to get hit in the ass by these landwehr.
right.
So that's one. You're going to lose those guys.
Well, they're not going to be able to melee them, but I take your point. They're going to keep. They got to keep running away because they ran the 6, so they got to keep running. But irrespective of that, it's just not. I mean, the guard being the guard and all. I don't. How much damage did I even put on these guys?
Not that much.
It ain't a whole lot. And like you say, you've only lost one guy.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think a Marengo is going to happen here.
Well, not when an entire corps +2. Well, right. Yeah, an entire corps is sitting over here on the side wondering what happened. So this was an incredibly bad bit of generalship.
Yeah, and
you know,
I've got 3 victory points.
Yeah.
Right now for holding the urban areas.
Well, you don't get it for this unless it goes to nightfall.
Okay.
You get it for this one and this one, which are the on map ones, which you control.
Right.
Which you control.
So, right.
Yeah, so this is it's interesting. It was not the advance of the Prussians here that told this story. Though it certainly played a part. It was the failed attempt by Jean Lannes, imprudently, history will record, to go for Brankowy rather than deploying. A lesson we will make note of in future Blucher games. Well,
he was far too impetuous.
Yes, he was far too Lannes. That. Oh, yeah, right. I take one from both. Good. So we did that right. Okay, good. Yeah, Doug loses 2 morale, and I lost a whole hell of a lot. No, that's an accurate statement. So let's all remind our folks. Let's just take one last look here. And now we're going to shoot out to the strategic map just to show folks sort of what the upshot was as the game draws to an end. So instead of this being a Prussian... Well, no, it's a Prussian objective. That's correct. Chmielewski has fallen. So that goes Prussian. And you also held Korzeny. What is that? Koryzny. And then I believe you also had... That's where your column came in. I was able to grab Beledar and Slomka. So right. as things stood, I had 1, 2, 3. So I had a total of 3, and you are going to wind up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct?
Right.
So 5-3. Because I was, and most really importantly, I think, long before night fell, Doug would have been able to break my morale. But this is also that thing. If you go back to our strategic map, I would have, to turn the tide, or to the tactical map, that's an interesting point. That actually is almost more dispositive when we fly back to the autosave. It's nice that Tabletop Simulator does this for us, so we can do things like this. I mean... I'm not taking this back.
Right.
And I Velkerheim isn't in play, but I suppose you could imagine a world in which the Guard goes after Brankowy. But 4 brigades of the Guard, that's powerful. That's a very powerful force.
It is. It is a powerful formation.
But that's not getting it done. It's not going to get it done. And certainly, I suspect, not without taking the 3 casualties that would have broken morale.
Yeah, I mean, First Corps over here is probably going to take... you're going to have to probably withdraw that guy to avoid getting him killed.
Well, there's Has. Lan had too much Elan.
Indeed he did.
He did this time. So, didn't get himself killed. Although, as Doug pointed out, he was properly dead long before this. But it's always fun. It's always interesting, and there is no doubt that Scharnhorst throws another layer onto it, where you can't just think about what's going on in the tactical battle. You've got to think about, for example, for Doug to pull back and open up this killing field for my guard is not an insane move when he's sitting on a 5-3 lead and he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try to take it. You want to try to switch it back. You go right ahead, but you're going to do it into the face of my guns and my horse and everybody else. And that's the other thing too. I've lost all my combined arms aspects because I've just got this one artillery battery that did well. So no, thank you, sir, as always, for a very fine game. I do appreciate it. Let me.
Yeah, no, this played out really well. It shows the importance of good. The maneuver on the strategic map laid the groundwork for the tactical battle.
Yep.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely. And very soon, we got a couple things going on, but I have the map for the 1809 campaign that the guys at Little Wars played a bunch of years ago for this. So it's the whole of 1809 done for Scharnhorst with a special set of rules that they worked up. So
right.
Something we can have.
Yeah, that could be good.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Since you're probably my most frequent opponent, other than Dallin, or a frequent player, do you think I ought to go to rectangular bases, or do you think we're okay with square for Blucher?
I don't think we're gonna have that many situations like we just had. Mm-hmm. We've not run into it before.
Right, which is probably why I did it, but it's. Because had I done it before and forgotten, then I would feel even worse.
Right. There is some value in going to the rectangular bases just because it's a little closer to the physical game.
Yeah. It's obviously not that big a deal to rebase, to be honest.
Yeah, right.
And the Leipzig game and the Wagram game were all played on. There is a part of me, and I don't know as I'm willing to go this far, because I have a certain affection for the 28 millimeters, but I do have a certain... I had this idea of going full-time to the base sizes that we use for the bigger games, rather than these. To go back to we used them for Eckmühl, right? And we use them for Teugenhausen, and they work fairly well, I thought.
Mm-hmm. No, I do too. I think that there's been a couple of interesting Blucher basing photos on Twitter in the last week or two.
Mm-hmm.
That they were like 15 millimeter, may have been even 6, on rectangular bases that they look really nice.
Yeah.
So
and that's the thing, is that do you shrink them down that much? I mean, what I'm talking about here, and I don't know, is I wouldn't go to a single base, to be honest. I'm not quite sure on that, but these are the Allied reinforcements at Leipzig.
Right.
And these scale out at about 15.
Yeah.
And here you're talking about a base it's not 3x2, as Haz was saying. I mean, these suckers are 2x... I like these more on Ross's maps because you get a little more maneuver room.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're talking about something like Leipzig, which has, as you can see, these are the reinforcements, folks. These aren't the troops on the map at game start. I mean,
there's going to be a lot of figures on the map.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. I have to think about it a little more before we go and I build all these guys for the 1809 campaign, because I might be persuaded to take my Blucher guys over to over to 3x2s, and then, just buff these out a little bit. Because it'd have to be 50% bigger. Anyway, a lot of logistical talk, which I'm sure is absolutely fascinating viewing. It is always a pleasure to have all of you by. Who do we got with us? Why do you prefer rectangular bases? I don't particularly care for the American Civil War. That's a that part of it is because somebody's got to play the Confederacy, and I don't like them. But Doug and I have played, and if we were to play the Civil War, I would probably use Altar of Freedom, which I think is a better system for it.
Yeah.
Altar of Freedom, which Doug and I have played, is a lot of fun. No, so yeah, why do you prefer rectangular bases? I think that's ultimately the question. I mean, as I think everybody knows, and if Doug doesn't, I don't know if you were on the broadcast when it happened. I never realized they were supposed to be rectangular. I assumed they were.
Oh, really?
I assumed they were supposed to be square because I came up on Volley and Bayonet, and then Sam's own game, Grand Armée.
Right.
I just assumed that, that was a thing. I assumed that was a thing. And there it was. So.
Well, I kind of like. I mean, the main reason I like rectangular is I just like more linear formation.
Yeah, and that is and has this saying he likes the most because that's what's in all the diagrams. That's true. That's not arguable. That is a truth. So I don't know how I feel about that either. But you're right, Doug. It's that these give you a better feel when you look at them that you're looking at armies that are linear, as you say.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That right there looks like a line of guys firing at each other. The other thing is, and again, I don't think this is a secret, these are all my ESR bases that I've just glued together, which is why they have this open space on the front, because that's what David recommends.
Yeah.
So there's a part of me that may shove them up and try to work them out and but as Doug and I were talking about earlier in the broadcast, one of the things, if you've done tabletop miniatures, you have stared at your minis and about 72 different types of MDF bases. Do I want the 2mm? Do I want the 3mm? Oh, do I want them to be this size? In Tabletop Simulator, it's 100 times worse because it can literally be anything.
It can be anything, yeah.
You can texture it any kind of way. You can configure it any kind of way, and there's no right way to do it. It's what you like, right? And I appreciate very much Dalinor saying, come on, Jim, it's what you got. Go with it. Because, yeah, I'm not rebasing Leipzig. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
This is done as far as I'm ever, just like Wagram. It's done. And it plays just fine, and we're all going to have a blast when we play it. But as I build things for like 1809 and all that other stuff, I may have other thoughts. I don't know. So, anyway.
Well, you can play with it. Yeah. I mean, it's not like we won't play.
Right. Well, thank you also.
Whatever you do on the bases.
Jeff, you would love Blucher. It's a great system. It's a nice handshake with Commands and Colors Napoleonics on one end and some of the heavier systems on the other. It's a very good time. I
mean, I think that's the thing for me is it's pretty fast play, but it's heavy enough, it's crunchy enough that it deals with the things about Command and Colors that I don't care for.
Sure. And I will say this, and I was thinking a lot about your comments about Commands and Colors earlier. Commands and Colors, the best experiences I've had now, I built that LGB Borodino set. That's the first time I honestly felt Commands and Colors really got it right. Because you could stick a pin between some of the depictions of that same battle done by Napoleon's battles and Commands and Colors and tell me what the difference is.
Right.
The problem with Commands and Colors in the single battles, particularly, is the level of abstraction. Hey, Ron,
Yeah, that's it. It's
we will. All good children need to go to bed, but yeah, we will. We all do this. So, what's the plan, everybody? The plan looks like Saturday night. It looks like Saturday Night Fights, where if Doug, hopefully, he can make it. We're checking that out. I know Ron's going to be there. And we're hoping to play the Battle of the River Plate using Fletcher Pratt. Throwing people, hey, take care, Haz. Good to see you as always. Thanks for coming by. And so we're going to do that. And then we'll have some other games next week. I don't exactly know what yet, but we certainly have a pile of them to drag off the shelf. In the meanwhile,
let's not forget, we never did finish Napoleon's Last Battles with Bob.
I know, and I've been meaning to say, and Ron has actually bothered me about that he very much wants to get in on that, and to get in on a Saturday noon. That's when we do that, to do a Saturday noon game with Bob. So let's try to schedule that very, very soon. I would really like to do that. To finish our fine SPI game, because we do love our SPI games. Just last week we played one, and it was An Hoot. But we got a lot of stuff to pull off the shelf, a lot of stuff we want to pull off the shelf. Thanks, Doug, as always. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And in the meanwhile, please take care of yourselves and one another. We'll talk soon.